Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. I hope you all are doing good and had a great Holi. And if you haven't checked out my short on Holi, please go and check out my short. I also had a great Holi with my cousin and my family. And also based upon the thumbnail, I guess you already know that what this video is going to be about, and it's about Oscars 2026. Oscars 2026 has been a whirlwinding and a chaotic award session for me. But one thing about this year's Oscars is that all my predictions have proved to be right. Like, oh my god, I can't express my happiness when I found out that all the actual results have matched with my predictions. Like, oh my god, like there wasn't a single surprising win for me, to be honest, because I predicted all of the wins much prior to the announcement of the Oscars only. And without further ado, let's begin this video. This year's Oscars actually started with Conan O Brien as the host, who actually started the whole award session with a very tongue-and-cheek comment, and that is he might be the last human to be the host for an award show or for Oscars in general. Because, with the emergence of the AI, it will take no time for a robot to become the host. But please, 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 I want human hosts to be there for the award sessions because robots can't make people laugh out loud just like humans can do. Most magical wins of this night's Oscar that clearly touched my heart and dug at my heartstrings so hard that it clearly brought tears to my eyes, and they were easiest winning for best original song for Kpop Demon Hunters Golden. Like, oh my god, she clearly owned the Oscar. I mean, she already got the Golden Globes, then Producers Guild Award, then Grammy, and then Oscars, which actually makes her the first Korean act to become the first to have an Oscar as well as a Grammy, which is a big, like a historic moment in K-pop's history, to be very honest. Also, then not only that, K-pop Demon Hunters also ended up winning the best animated feature film. Like they were nominated for the two categories and they already won the two awards. What a magical night they had. Another one is obviously Michael B. Jordan winning the best actor male for Sinners. My god. He was great. He was phenomenal throughout the film as he played the twins as Smoke and Stack. The film was great. His acting was phenomenal. Like there wasn't anything that I can literally put my finger upon. The film was phenomenal. It was original at the most. And the way it has actually talked about the racial differences and the treatment of the blacks by the whites through the use of the horror via the vampire was great. Like, if you haven't watched the movie, please go and watch the movie. Also, what can I say about J.C. Buckley's performance in Hamnet? She quite literally swept off all the major awards this year. So Oscars was like, it's totally a very easy guess that she is going to win that, and she literally did it. Her performance was eye catching. Her performance as Agnes in Hamnet was so emotional that if you watch that movie or if you have watched that movie, you know what I'm talking about. She quite literally gave everything in that film. She quite literally carried that film on her shoulders. And Paul Mescal's supporting acting literally complimented her acting in every way possible. Then Amy Madigan's winning for Best Supporting Actress because there was a whirlwinding race going upon in the Best Supporting Actress category, because in Golden Globes Diana Taylor won for One Battle After Another, then BAFTAs by Unmi Mosaku for Annie for Sinners, and then now Amy Madigan. Like there was the rate of the probability was more in case of Amy Madigan, and at last Amy Madigan won for Weapons, and also it's a horror movie, so she literally made history as the first actress to win the Best Supporting Actress for a horror movie. Then Sian Penn won for One Battle After Another in the category of Best Supporting Actor, and it was quite literally predicted from the very beginning only by the Oscars committee only. And I think this actually the third Oscar of his, which actually made him as one of the seven people to ever achieve this milestone. So happy for him. His performance was spectacular in the film One Battle After Another. Then in all the production design, makeup and styling and costume design, all these three awards been owned by Frankenstein. To be very honest, it was the genuinely the best awards to be given to Frankenstein because of its storytelling and the way that it actually represented the gothic themed horror. It was amazing. If you haven't watched the movie, please watch. Also, in the sound effects, the Oscar went to F1 respectfully because this is the only Oscar that's been owned by F1, and quite literally the most deservable winner for this category because Hans Zimmer is chef's kiss. Autumn Durrell Arkpau became the first woman to win the cinematography Oscar for Sinners. It was such a proud moment for every woman out there. Also, F1 is not the only film that actually won only one Oscar. Also, Avatar also won only one Oscar, that is in the visual effects. It was quite predicted, right? And talking about the biggest winners of this year's Oscars, and they are One Better After Another. They have won six Oscars. And then Sinners won four Oscars, including original screenplay and original score. I'm very happy for these two movies because they clearly got the awards perfectly, and that clearly aligned with the story and the way they have represented the stories to the audience. A mention of this year's Oscars that clearly touched my heart and made me believe in the art of the films, and that is in the category of the best documentary feature, which is owned by Mr. Nobody Against Putin. I am very happy that this picture actually won this award, and the director quite literally said that stop the war because we are literally in the midst of the World War II. Geopolitical tension is being escalating over and over, and it's quite literally costing a lot of people's lives and quite literally keeping a lot of people's lives at a very precarious situation. So it's a plea to everyone to just stop the war and embrace peace. Now talk about the bad. I literally hated that the Oscars authority quite literally cut off the speeches of the people who have owned the Oscars. Like they have quite literally cut off the award acceptance speech. I mean, come on, you have taken my suggestion from last year's Oscars video for the Adrian Brody's rambling shit that he quite literally got going at that year's Oscars. But why did you just cut off the emotionally surcharged acceptance speeches? They weren't rambling nonsense like Adrian Brody. Like, this is a big disrespect, right? Also, again, India couldn't make the mark in winning the international feature movie because the film that is the homebound from India's side didn't make to the finals, and it has been owned by Sentimental Value. Also, Geeta Gandhir, who was nominated for the Best Documentary Feature as well as the Best Documentary Short too, couldn't make the mark of winning in any of the categories, even though she quite literally made the history as being the first woman to being nominated in both the categories of the documentary feature simultaneously and being the sixth person only in the Oscars history. Let's hope that in the foreseeable future we are going to see that India have also won another Oscar. That's all for today's video. I hope you have liked this video and my opinions on this year's Oscars, and whichever movie that you have liked and you have watched, Please comment down below. I would love to know about your thoughts and opinions about the movies. Also, don't forget to check out my new Wattpad novel, Till I Find You Again. Its link will be mentioned in the description box as well as in the comment box. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I will upload a new video. So, until then, loads of love and happiness from my side. Bye.